I think it's
I can hear myself in somebody's microphone.
That was my bad. I didn't realize it was.
Okay.
always
Thank
somebody,
you.
and it's not always the same person.
Thank you much for watching. It is now Sunday, which means it could be any number of things, but definitely it's Distant Star right now. Right now, it's Distant Star. Starring Marcus and Stiddlywigs, Morgan and Sunshine, and Phil as Adidas, and Josh as Steve, and Luke as Guy, and Cher as Rainbow. Hello, Laura. Cher as Rainbow. This week's episode is episode 30.
I think Chair's being overpaid, by the way.
Well, Chair's the only one being paid.
I speak for Chair, and Chair pays to be here.
Her name is Laura. She speaks for Chair. Episode 30, Highbrow. Highbrow. Where, so we left off last week at a very important thing that happened. Guy, go ahead and tell us.
We went and met Bourdain, Guy's mentor.
Okay, let's
And
start
he-
before that. At the
Okay.
beginning of the episode.
I don't remember the beginning of the episode because I wasn't part of it.
Okay. Morgan, what happened at the
Okay.
beginning of the episode, and then when you
All
met
right, beginning of
Guy,
episode.
we'll baton
We,
this off.
we had just left the magical forest with Daisy. We did not know where Guy was at the time. So wait a minute. Yeah, we had left the forest at the end of the episode, right?
Yes.
Yes, we were leaving.
So we went and spoke to Natasha, who's the headmaster of the academy.
Mm-hmm.
Told
That's
her
person.
everything that happened. We took a sleep in the academy, and then the next day we spoke to Natasha, and she had a whole bunch of deeds, basically proving that she owned most of the town of Doucette, or the academy did, or was the rightful owners of it anyway, and wanted us to somehow convince the mayor of the town to leave, abdicate, whatever, and she would take over the town. We kind of talked with her for a while, like why we should do that, why it's a good idea, all that fun stuff. She's a keeper too, and she said that she's coming out of retirement. We eventually agreed to do it, and Steve's great idea was to bet the mayor for the town. 'Cause
Number one.
We remembered that the mayor was at the magic bum fights earlier. So the stakes, I believe, are the mayor would be betting basically his office of the mayor.
Hopefully.
And Natasha would be betting all the land that the academy owns. And then we agreed to do that, and we left the academy. As we were walking back, nothing interesting happened, and we went and ate a lovely meal at Doucette. I'm just kidding. We ran into Guy and another halfling getting attacked on the road by several people made out of paper, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
They were the strongest people we've faced. They were the end boss.
They were the toilet paper that you get when you in high school, when you had to poop in high school. It was
One
that
ply.
toilet paper. Yeah.
Well,
And then
Very
Guy
thin,
can take
very
over from
coarse.
here.
Flavius and I were
Raven.
trying to leave once he had contacted me. We were trying to leave the forest and make our way back to Bourdain's. And we kept getting tracked and stopped by different people trying to strong arm others for information. We ran through the night trying to escape them, and then ended up fighting them on the road. And then the rest of the group caught up, and well, they breathed on them really hard and killed all those people. From there, rest of the group wasn't exactly happy that I had left, and were wanting to have some answers. Was not able to give them at the time, but did agree to bring Rainbow and Tiddly with me in order to get some answers for people. And then King Nature jumped out of the forest with what's that dude's name again? Sorry, Tarlin on a spear, and pile drived him into the road and told us to get out, which I was down for. Talked to him a little bit, found out a little bit more about how is becoming a god, and he's talked to the others who are supposed to be talking to God or becoming gods. And we from there we went back into town. Tarlin went with Sunshine, Audie, and Steve to get some new clothes. Tiddly, Rainbow, and I went to meet Bourdain. I confronted him about sending us in to get shit that was way over my head, and he was having a rough day as well. He apparently was torturing Ardens, the mayor, the governor's lawyer, for information for most of the day, and was having a rough time. We talked to him a bit about what we found in the forest, and he was surprised by that. But then he asked us about seeing a red sun, and all the information he had pointed towards the world coming to an end. He gave me permission to tell the rest of the group information about the organization I'm a part of, and pretty much told me to stop any of those types of functions and to be a good keeper and try and help save the world.
Chad is devolving at this point.
Yeah. I was like, I'm trying to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yes, at the end you all agreed that he said, hey, don't share this with other people. He said, and you're like, except the other people in our party. And he's like, well, of course in your party, that's fine. So that leads us,
He did want to use Rainbow's ability to talk to the dead.
He did want to do that. That is true. So, we'll cut back in there at Bourdain's restaurant. Center cut. What?
Because it's actually Anthony Bourdain.
Holy shit, Joshua.
I'm enjoying this.
This
bit. I
is
hope
like
you
the
keep it
fourth
going.
episode this picture's been on.
Well, typically I turn it off halfway through to turn something else. I get bored of it.
I just, hey, what are we doing here? That one snapped me in half. Okay.
At least he's honest.
Yeah. Yep, like a punch in the gut. He just fed you. You got some delightful steak, I believe.
I think it was something like that.
After feeding you, Rainbow, he comes to you. Would you have time to do what you said you would now?
I need, if I remember right, let me think about that for 2 seconds. Yes, in fact, I can. Yep.
Do I have components for
It's more so, do I have the spell slot? I couldn't remember if this was end of day or beginning of day, and it's fine.
Fantastic.
Who am I talking to?
Right back here.
I'll follow him.
He takes you into a meat locker of sorts.
I'll follow as well.
Cooled,
Bring it here.
refrigerator, large ice blocks. You see, this is like a multi-roomed thing. Behind one door in this meat locker, you can hear whimpering. He takes you past that. Passes some shelving with clear things that need cooled, raw meat, vegetables, stuff like that. There's a back small shelf. Pulls off a bag, a potato sack looking bag, reaches into it, and pulls out the head, neck, and left arm of a person, all still connected to each other, onto a table in the middle. Now, correct my understanding, but generally this ability is very pointed on what you can and can't ask, yes?
He's done now.
Okay.
So many sirens. And then the howling, and then the sirens. Oh, he's going again. It's gonna be fine. It's not so much what I can and can't ask. I can ask it anything. It's up to the spirit itself to be honest and answer the questions. Might be a little bit more challenging because this person doesn't know me. They don't recognize me. So, I mean, that could work in both directions. They might be more willing to be honest because they don't know me. Or they might be kind of like, hey, I don't know you. Why would I tell you anything?
Oh, it should be fine. I'll just have it aimed at me, and you can ask the questions.
I can't cast it and have you ask the questions. I have to ask the questions.
Right, but the thing can look at me, yes?
Hear a random woman's voice.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work. We can try. I mean, you could stand next to me while I ask it the questions, and I can say he's got some questions.
Fine. I was trying to leave you out of it, but there you go.
Yeah, as the caster of the spell, there's really no way to leave me out of it. I'm kind of involved.
Okay.
Sorry, weird magic thing.
Because there's two GMs on this night. One of them is me, and one of them is Jay, who is my silent partner in this, sort of. Tag team back again, yes. Alright, cast your spell.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
The head comes through and sort of bobs. Looks around. Sees you initially. And as it blinks a bit and then sees Bourdain, and a shocked look comes to its face.
Hi. Don't worry about it. You can only hear my voice. I know you don't know me. But this guy over here's got some questions for you. So he's going to tell me the questions. I'm going to ask you since you can only hear me. My name's Rainbow, by the way. You got 5 questions.
Where are the shipping contracts?
Where are the shipping contracts?
As you ask this from another shelf behind you, he grabs another bag, pulls it out, and you see what could be like pork shoulder or something like that. Could be confused as, only there's a tattoo on it. And he's just kind of holding it in front of him.
I can only do this one more time. I don't know how many bodies you got in there, but
It's not that. Don't worry, this is all the same guy. I don't... I don't know.
he says he doesn't know.
I see.
Four more.
He turns around and he takes his knife out and he starts cutting something into the shoulder piece you were looking at. Ask him who would.
He wants to know who would know
He
where
turns
the
ar-
shipping contracts are.
He turns
And
around
he's
and
also cutting something off of your arm.
he turns around. No, the piece he was holding previously that was separated. He turns around with that piece and there's a name carved into it now. By the name of Lotham.
Oh, guys, we can be famous twice.
Holy shit.
Once from QM Surfer and once from Verner.
Werner.
That's so... Wait, how do I... It won't let me ban them. Why can't I ban them? Oh. It changed the thing. Oh, why would you do that? What the fuck? Why won't it let me ban this?
I ran into that issue the other day on a different server. Or a different channel.
I'm banning it, but it won't delete it.
Somebody got it.
Orcs got him. Got Werner.
Got him timed out at least.
Yeah, I guess you gotta time
Thanks,
them.
orcs.
I can't even do it. I don't know why, but it's not giving me the privilege. It's fucking weird. Thank you, orcs. Delnan, Aubin's assistant.
Aubin's assistant.
Oh, fantastic.
Three.
Did you have a savings of some sort that I can give to your family?
Did you have a savings of some sort that he can give to your family? Nice guy.
Under the floorboards in the kitchen. My wife doesn't know. All right.
Under the floorboards in his kitchen. His wife doesn't know.
Okay. I'll try to make a note of that. It's so broad, the whole kitchen.
I get what I get from them.
I know. You're doing your best.
Two.
Who is your point of contact?
Who's your point of contact?
Lotham directly.
Lotham directly.
Fantastic. Man, I don't even need anything else. Let me see here. Who else would have this information?
Who else would have this information?
Me, Haben, of course, the lawyer, and I think that's it.
Him, Aubin, of course, and the lawyer. He thinks that's it.
All right, good is good.
And I'll close his eyes. And usually I would say a prayer to the one on this time to, like, send him off into the afterlife, but
Pick another god, make one up. Who cares? He puts the
That
thing back.
was really fucking weird. Just from the doorway.
oh yeah, sorry guy, you've never seen me do that before.
That was really fucking weird, but kind of cool.
How you-
Who's watching? Who are you talking to?
You're not there.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I really wasn't watching.
Who are you talking to?
I used to have some. You were not there. You're definitely not there.
I was actually in
No,
the building.
Tilly was
It's
actually
true.
in the
It's
Nobody's
true.
there.
But you weren't there.
I know. I was just trying to say somebody who was kind of there.
Okay.
To help Phil.
I used to have somebody that could do that. Lost him. It's unfortunate. You know, if you ever need work.
I'll keep you in mind.
Do so. We get full benefits.
Full
They're
dental
pretty
plan.
nice.
Great.
All right. He leads you all back out there. As soon as everybody finishes up, why don't you go ahead and head out? We need to clean this back up.
You make a habit of keeping dead bodies in your storeroom?
Should I keep them in the dining room?
No, I'm just thinking cross-contamination.
I don't keep them on the same shelf. Come on.
Prestidigitation is a great sanitizer.
What are you, OSHA? Thank you, Bart. Thank you, orcs.
Okay, pause. My dog has put his lamb chop stuffed animal in his bed, and he is now laying on the outside of his bed with his little paws and head on the edge of his bed, staring at his lamb chop.
You gonna make it?
No, I might cry. It's
Wait,
really
like from Fraggle Rock?
No, lamb chop. Lamb chop's play around. Play along.
Lamb chop.
Play along where kids come to play along.
The lady who hosted it looked like Nanny. All right. That's it. So you leave. The other two, you got Tarlin, close. What are you doing now?
The other three. Steve. is
Three,
with us.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine we just head back to the hotel.
Sunshine and the
Wait for-
Chunky Boys.
Wait for them to get back.
All right. So you're back at the hotel. They wander in sometime later. You all go back to the hotel. Yes.
Yeah.
Tiddly. Okay. You're all back together in the
Did
hotel.
Tarlin come with us? Or oops,
Yes,
I'm sorry, or
he is
he
still
doing
with
something
you.
else? Okay.
Yes, he is still with you. I mean, he's got nowhere else to go right now,
Well,
but he kind of hung around to talk to everybody, mostly. How was your incursion? Quest? What am I looking for here? Your foray out into the world. Talking to
Good.
the three of you.
Good, I think others have gotten some answers.
It's good.
Um,
Answers are good.
Did that help satisfy your wanting to know?
I did.
I was talking to Rainbow and Tiddly.
Yes, I understand. You weren't speaking to me. Yes.
Sorry. You're right there. I know I haven't seen you much, but want to make sure that these two are satisfied with what they found out.
I mean, yeah. How are you feeling, Tiddly?
I knew you were shady as shit.
Yeah, I am.
I don't like you still.
Don't have to like me. Just have to trust me to be there and do what needs to be done.
As long as you don't die and I don't die.
I feel
we'll
like
get
this
everything
is.
done.
I feel like this is a whole hug it out situation.
More like I'll smash his breakfast against a wall situation.
Oh, that's rude.
Hey, you don't do that to man's breakfast.
I mean, is there going to come a point where what we're doing as keepers is going to come directly to a clash with what you're doing in your organization? Are we going to have a problem later? That's my biggest concern.
As of right now, no, it shouldn't. Are we in the room or are we in like the bar part?
I would assume you're near your room, but considering the lot of you, you'd probably have to rent a whole little block of rooms. So you're alone in that.
As long as everyone's here, just make sure this room's secure. I shut the door. For you others to know, I am
officially putting you all in a closet, so you're very close together. Go.
Oh no, I got a fart.
Fireball. No.
This is the right corner, Steve. Wrong corner.
It's that meatball sub. It's coming back.
I'll let the rest of you know now
Highbrow.
what I can. If I had said any of this before, your lives may have been in danger. I am a member of an organization called the Chibo Network.
What?
We deal mainly in information and magical items. We are all throughout, but if I had said any of this before, you probably wouldn't have ears or tongues to be able to hear anything or talk of it ever again. What I did before was go around and look for different magical items. So when we got recruited, it was more of the same for me. I was going around seeing the
Morgan
world.
asleep or frozen? There he is.
Anything that I thought would be
What'd you
too
say, Mike?
powerful.
I couldn't figure out if you were asleep or your cam froze.
This is something that I'd been a part of for a long time, and saw the Keepers to be just an extension of what I was doing before, not knowing what I know now. Mainly wanted to just keep exploring, keep seeing the world. That is one of my main goals. But any type of information that I found, whether it be new places or items, I would report back to my master, Bourdain. He is the one who trained me. He's the one who taught me and raised me. He's the only type of family that I have that I don't want to kill. Any other questions?
You guys want to know why I went to jail?
Yeah. Yeah,
Sure
I
you-
do.
I'm sure you would. Let's keep going.
I was debating Switch. Tiddly's, that's what's funny.
I'm gonna get it out of you eventually.
We've been best friends this entire time, and you said nothing.
You didn't tell me that you had a hot sister and your mom was cool as shit.
I didn't know that. I told you all my darkest secrets about peeing under Sunshine's bed and other things.
And I kept those for you. I kept the other things from you, Steve, to help protect you. There was a reason I didn't want you coming with right now, is I don't want you involved with this network.
Gee, thanks.
Can we go back to peeing under sunshine beds? That was like a big one.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, no,
Did I
Steve's
say that out?
Steve's thing is kind of a big one. We know. Just
Ugh.
It's like guy's arm holding an apple, right?
I wish my arm was that big.
Well, this has been
Howdy.
fun.
How you doing?
I do we? I don't know. I thought we went like a completely different place.
We went back to the inn.
We
They
went and
went
got
back.
clothes. Now we're back. We're all together.
We did the clothes thing last week.
I am fine. Do we kill the halfling now? I don't understand.
There's a lot of aggression. Ugh.
Nah. If I don't want to kill him, you don't have to. Right now, at least.
Everything that I've done has been to help you guys. Yes, it is to help me in the end, but I do find you guys useful. I find everything we're doing to be right.
Such
I do-
loving sentiment.
Yeah, no, totally.
You know, that's something I've always wanted my friends to tell me. You know what? I find you useful.
Better than me not finding you useful. I wouldn't try to save you if I didn't.
I have never really heard anything other than that, but I trust some of you. I am sorry, I do not understand what is going on. I'm preoccupied. Every day I worry about Locke getting farther from us, what he's doing. I feel the more time we waste, the more chance he gets away with not just what he has done to my family, but what he is doing.
Well, that's
this
part
time.
of what I've been doing is trying to find out that information as well. He's back on your home turf. He went back and has opened up a shipping port. We have a pretty good idea of where he's at now.
And we will go there soon, yes.
That's the plan, or was there some other plan for this town?
I mean, we kind of need to oust the governor first.
Okay, so like what we need to do, Tilly arrow through the window, what's the plan?
Oh no, no. We're leaning away from assassination, and more so. Actually, Steve had a great idea.
He always does.
Yeah, right. Steve had the great idea of betting him that our champion could beat his champion, and we go
Okay.
back to those bum fights, and yeah, and when we win, then he leaves, and Natasha from the academy becomes the new governor.
Okay.
This is a very strange plan for a coup.
Who's going to be fighting him? And I'm looking at why the fuck can I not remember his name tonight?
Because
the
you
god
don't
guy.
sleep anymore, buddy. Because you're not sleeping.
Arlen.
I may have woken up at like 5 and haven't slept yet.
I called Joshua once right after Elle was born and referred to him multiple times as my other brother Tanner, fully aware that I was talking to Josh. Do you remember that phone conversation, buddy? I was talking to you about some video game. Called you Tanner like 3 times.
So we're putting Tarlin against their guy, or do we know who their guy's gonna be?
Oh, I will not be fighting any of the peoples. No, thank you.
I think the plan was to put Sunshine up as our champion. Partially because you're very talented at what you do, brother. But also, Sunshine and I have this kind of twin thing where I can essentially absorb some of the hits that happen on Sunshine. So he'll last a little longer because I'll take
Twinning.
some of the blows.
Okay.
Otherwise known as cheating. We're going to cheat.
Yes, so are they.
Shut up,
This-
Tiddly.
I got to too. This is funny. I'm having fun in here.
Yeah.
Steve
But-
farted. Steve farted. Ah!
I'm sorry, guy. The meatball sub's turning. I knew it
It
started.
was turning like days before you finished it.
I know. It's not settling well.
Yeah, the thing is, this guy is crooked as shit as it is, and we have a guy who can't die.
Yeah,
Oh.
you just said he's not gonna fight.
I will not be fighting any of the people.
All
The
right,
only
rose
thing,
magic.
I'm just here for this conversation and to say goodbye. I was hoping to say goodbye, and then you all started in on this, and I felt like it was rude at that point.
Wait, holy shit!
Um,
Who's this guy? When did he get here?
Oh, Steve, you hurt my feelings.
Have you been here the whole time?
Yes,
You took him shopping, Steve.
I'm the only. There's only 2 people as tall as you, Steve.
Wait. Was he here when I farted? Like, did he notice?
Yes, Steve, he was here when you farted.
Steve,
Gosh, darn it.
one of the people who work here walked by the room and has fainted outside. Yes.
I've just been using prestidigitation to have the air move away from my mouth.
It was Adi.
He blames Audie after admitting it. If this is a good time, I'd like to say goodbye.
Okay, bye.
What?
Good to see you again,
I mean,
Charles.
that was abrupt.
It's
Hugs.
great to see. Are you sure you don't want to help? You could help us a lot by fighting other people and helping free. Are we freeing the rest of this town?
We're getting rid of a corrupt, awful governor.
See, we're hoping to like make lights brighter.
That's not how that works, but thank you for your trying to be parts of the conversation.
Oh.
Lovely.
If you must go, Darland, then
I don't must. I just simply must speak with nature again.
well,
Are you going to try bringing something with you this time, like an antelope or like a goat?
It's a fantastic idea. I will use that actually.
Okay, he was big, so maybe a cow. Goat might be a little too small.
Yes, I will try to find the beast of burden.
instead of my customary goodbye, I will say this. Good luck in your travels, whatever you do. And remember, it does not matter from whence your power came. What matters is what you do with it next.
I couldn't agree more.
Ugh.
I'd walk into the door. Sounds like he's ready to head out.
You mean shuffle through the closet that you're all in?
Are we really in a closet?
No, you're in a room. Fine.
Okay.
It
I'd
just
walk
happens to
into-
be 3 dudes over like 6'6".
I'd walk into the door, and then as I open it, I'd quietly say to him, "I remember what you said when we were shopping. Thank you."
I hope so. It was like 20 minutes ago.
I know, but it was almost like it was a week for me.
Oh. I understand. We all retreat in our mind palace in different ways. Oh, by the way, Rainbow.
I wasn't there, but
No, Arzel, you're in the room. He speaks over Sunshine because he's like a half a foot taller than him. The thing you did at the wherever you guys went, the spell, I sensed it, and so did Arzel. I don't know if he's coming this way or not. Good luck.
Arzel? Who's that?
Oh,
That's the Zombie King, the darkness god.
Yes, Arzel Goddess.
Good. So you're saying I shouldn't do that anymore?
I don't know what you should or should not do. That is not my knowledge. I sense the light of the spell, and because it was quite dark, and the darkness is interesting to Arzel. Yes. Okay, good luck. I hope to see you soon. I believe we will see each other. Nori. I think that's what I was told. See you later.
What did he say?
You said
Ayanori?
yeah.
Ayanori?
Ayanori. It's
In-
it's one of the houses. That's on the
Man, we got rid
complete
of that
opposite
guy.
side.
Oh, okay.
Pretty annoying. Kept farting in here. What a weirdo.
Read the goodbye I told him in the book once. I still don't know what the fuck is going on.
That was a wise ass thing you said, Audie.
Was a pretty good book. I don't really know what it means,
Ugh.
but it sounds nice.
It was.
If you have
Are we
nothing else,
going to kill walk now?
I would say, if you'll excuse me, I'll walk back to my room.
yes. If you have nothing else to speak of this evening, or do, you would not hear from Natasha yet today. So you could get a long rest.
I would take a long rest if I could get a long rest. We each had our own rooms, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I probably roomed with my brother
Sure.
rather than having my own room.
I will just make sure that my room is secured, and I'll put like a little warning trap type thing on the door and windows.
Okay. Do you have something specific that does that?
I was gonna figure like some rope and my pot's pants, like rig something up so I'd make noise.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that. That's fine. Next morning. You eat downstairs, convene. Still have not heard from Natasha. It is not until mid-morning the next day that a page of sorts, a messenger is sent. No, I forgot the word messenger. A messenger is sent and informs you that there will be a ferry traveling to the Aeroprocene Manor, and you are expected upon it slightly after noon.
Well, what time in the afternoon?
Slightly after noon.
12:30.
I don't have clocks, dude. What are you looking for?
Okay, I would go make sure I have the best clothes that I have on and that they're all clean. Armor's all shiny, that stuff.
The message would have been clearly sent from Natasha, by the way. By the way, highlight gang.
Hello, gang.
Gang, gang.
Right, dang.
Okay.
Feels like it's been so long since we've done highlight gang. I'm having trouble remembering how to highlight.
Well, we did it last week, so.
No, it's been so long. Feel like-
Phil, did you end up canceling that order from the liquor store yesterday?
No, I did not. It wouldn't let me. I tried. It ended up showing up today, though.
That's good. We were playing video games last night, and he ordered delivery from the liquor store, but you know, we're in a college town, and yesterday our football team played. And
Did you guys win?
like
Last I saw, you were winning.
Miraculously, yes.
12:30, it rolls around, and he goes, you know, I don't think I'm getting this tonight.
Wait, like 12:30 noon or like 12:30?
12:30 at night.
Oh, jeez.
Like I ordered around 10 and it just never showed up.
Did they apologize and or give you your money back?
No.
Well, Phil's also too lazy to do it himself.
I tried to cancel the order and it wouldn't let me because they were closed. I realized the issue now. I ordered after 10 and since COVID they closed at like 9. So they actually weren't open, and what I thought was it was going to show up around midnight actually meant, well, we'll deliver it around noon tomorrow. Because I was just glancing at it because I was also trying to play a video game.
Noon at a Sunday. That's when you need your booze.
It is.
Well, he
It
is a
delivered it
Broncos
as
fan.
soon as it was legal to do so because you cannot sell
I know.
hard alcohol before noon on a Sunday. And
That's false.
Fucking. Most businesses don't do it.
they can sell beer now. It used to be they couldn't even sell beer before noon on Sunday.
All right. So do you all get dressed nicely? Sunshine had said he's doing that. Is anybody else interested in doing that or no?
I cleaned all my stuff, but I, for the most part, wear the same thing as normal. Prestidigitation, Steve.
You might have to do it twice to get that loincloth clean.
Steve, come on. I just washed that foot. Why'd you step in that mud puddle? Where the fuck did that mud puddle come from?
No, because if you're gonna lie to me, I'll do what I want. Step in this mud puddle.
We're inside. How is there a mud puddle?
Huh? Ask Audie's bed. I mean, Sunshine's bed.
Now it's established that he's also peeing on Audie's bed. You guys got a house
Fuck.
break, Steve.
Did he really do that?
Steve, are you at least doing it when they're not there?
I'm not doing it.
I don't have a problem with it.
It's not a thing. Okay, it's a little bit of a thing, but don't worry. Audie's never woken up. Okay?
That's
All right, I'll just start pissing in your bed.
Well, thank you. Make me finally feel at home.
A friend
What kind
reciprocates.
of home do you come from?
All right. You go down. You go to the northern side of the city, which has the docks at it. Absolutely full of boats. Not even just tied to the docks themselves. They're also moored together because it's such a jam of boats. There's not enough room alongside the docks themselves. There's a bit of a smell, clearly, as they're trying to clear out a few boats that had perishables that are going quite bad. Because of which there's a large amount of carrion birds overhead, seagulls and whatnot. You haven't seen a lot of guards as you move throughout the city, but down here on the docks there's a shitload. Too many. You were told where to meet the ferry. There's a special dock that is clearly costs a little bit more, mostly clean. A few select boats on there. Still stuff going in and out. Smaller boats, very nicely done. nicely made up, not shipping vessels. You see Natasha wave at you from the deck of one of them.
Head over to that boat.
Good morning. Or afternoon, I suppose.
Good afternoon.
Morning.
So, are we on the boat yet, or are we still
Sure.
on?
It's a little river barge, like a flatboat barge sort of thing. Very, very nicely done. Silk overhangs. There's food and drink on a table in the middle.
So we're going to speak to the Europersines first.
Yes, I arrived at the manor late last evening.
I assume they're on board.
My understanding is that Margaret is on board. Although, when you meet her, you'll understand sometimes that is a tentative understanding at best.
Would I know who Margaret is?
Maybe. Go ahead. Hanover's. And who else spent time in Europersine before? Maybe Adi and Guy?
History?
Yeah, history.
Wouldn't have been enough time.
16.
Dirty 20.
You might know a little bit. Adi, actually, go ahead and roll history. It's a different thing. There's something.
Okay.
There's something you would know here, maybe potentially.
I rolled an 8. I don't care.
Who got the dirty 20?
Me.
Okay.
Are you?
12.
You're saying tentative? Is she like not all there? Like,
She is what's commonly referred to as a moron. Sunshine, you remember from your times in which you came into the city to play a bit. You remember a young Margaret Europersine very much using her name and spending her money. Of course, you couldn't stand anywhere near her, but you remember her at said bars and whatnot. Adi, going to the manor, you've actually done a couple of tournaments here. They have a yearly at the manor. Jousting, swords, kind of the whole lot. Competitors and everything. There's tent grounds that you stay off manor. But the arena itself is indoors. It's a very affluent manor that you're going to. Think
Medieval times.
no, closer to like southern France sort of stuff. The manor itself is stone, wood, masoned walls, wood ceilings, but very, very nice.
Okay.
The arena. Admission covers the whole seat, but you only need the edge. Thank you, orcs.
And I feel like my Goliath parts are just hanging out.
Because they are.
Guys,
So then the whole the arena itself is within the grounds of their home.
It's in a building. The manor, quote unquote, is actually a selection of different buildings that are right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all the same manor that belongs to the family. One of the large buildings is the arena. It's basically like a horse show arena inside.
I guess. Steve, here's an extra pair of pants.
thank you.
Now
I
Steve has a
stole them
very
from Adi.
nice belt. The
feel more dressed now.
All right. Well, please eat. I will be doing my best to take some of these fine linens and make Steve a toga or something.
I'm covered up now. I'm
You
good.
are
Don't worry
not.
His cheeks aren't flapping in the wind anymore.
about me.
Nobody has like a sewing spell, do they?
Does anyone have mending?
I don't know if that'd work here.
Well,
Nothing's
we'll figure
broken.
I do have mending, but they're not. But it's not like it doesn't work that way.
This would be making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a little needle and thread, and she's doing her very best to make a toga for Steve.
I'm just imagining like Cinderella, just the animals coming around me. Just
No, it'd be more like
Okay.
something to simply hide your nipples.
I could maybe. I'm pretty good with my hands. Maybe I could help out. More hands, less work.
Yes, and you are the proper height to get up near his armpits, yes?
I can hem.
Oh, he does this all the time. Don't worry.
Mage hand.
All right. A few things you need to know. Supposedly, Aubin is on his way. He will come with quite the procession. Yes?
Probably.
The current master of the house is Margaret. She is... The family Europrocene has... Well, the inbreeding has started to show. Okay? So be nice, be cheerful. Don't challenge
ever
too
am.
much.
Does that mean like he
She'll want...
like he keeps it in the family?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't adopt.
Anyway, they, Margaret, in her infinite wisdom, has also seen this, even though Aubin hasn't agreed to it yet. A good reason to have a ball and afternoon luncheon tomorrow, inviting everyone in the region. This is becoming quite the thing. So, congratulations, whomever of you, Sunshine, you said you would fight.
You did say someone. Do you know who's catering?
No? Why would I know who's catering?
Just wondering. Certain foods better than the others.
Punching fun bags. My god. Orcs, time yourself out. The the after a time was banned from the channel. Yep, there he goes. After a time, you come across the manor. It's not far up the river. You actually leave the bay, go up the river, and it's not far up the river, but it is away from the city somewhat. You are met at the docks by helpers, servants of some sort. Is there anything we can carry for you?
No.
No.
They have traveled light. I should also say the likelihood of you all staying here this evening is quite high.
That's fine. I imagine we all brought everything we needed.
You are led into the heart of the manor, which is still an outdoor space. Again, this is multiple buildings surrounding each other. The heart is like this garden, this grand gazebo in the middle. You get to the gazebo, and there's this woman sitting there waiting, very excited to see Natasha. Natasha, you've returned! And these are your grand friends!
Okay, all right. So she's an orc. I got it now. But for a second, I was like, "Holy shit! That is a lot of inbreeding."
Oh.
Orcs. Time out, Morgan.
Now you turn green because of that?
She's got a really pronounced thunderbite.
Oh, shit.
And I'm back and I'm mad as hell.
Sunshine's orc points have been removed for both.
Yeah.
Shit, I lost all my orc points. Damn it.
Putting those together for years and they're just gone like that. She gives Natasha a large hug and kiss on the cheek as if she didn't see her earlier that morning. I am Margaret. Pleasure to meet all of your acquaintances. My lady.
Silent bow.
Yeah, I would do a very proper, courtly bow.
Yo!
Morgan shit's all over it. You did call her inbred before we even met her, okay? It's not like I said that out of nowhere.
After introductions are taken care of, you're asked to sit down. I would like to hear from you your plans on this. Natasha has said she wants to take over the city. That's very exciting, yes.
Yes. And we believe it'll be in best interest of everyone involved.
I imagine that's so. Natasha is very smart. She's very smart.
Quite so.
However, you must be quite smart as well. I have met some Hanovers in my time. They seem your family seems of good breeding.
Our parents would be very pleased to hear that from someone as regal as yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe you guys could set up a contract or something, eh?
Oh, I have my legal upon it as well. Just in case.
Wait, to breed with my brother?
The-
I'm very contracts.
Rainbow catches an elbow.
Rainbow takes 1 damage directly to ribcage.
It wouldn't be damaging, but it would be, that sort of way.
How about ever?
Is that not what we're talking about right now? Did I miss something?
No, I believe we're discussing Natasha taking over stewardship of Doucette and how that will benefit not only Doucette, but I believe House Hero Pristine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to set about preparing for the festivities tomorrow. Catering and seating and all that. I will leave you to wait for Aubin.
Of course. Do you know when Governor Aubin was expected to arrive?
Oh, he's a very busy man, governor and all. I would hope before dinner, at least. He was cordially invited. I made sure they wrote that.
I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well. I will meet you all later. She leaves.
He seems very taken by ya.
That's nice.
Yes, sunshine. You can have a masterful pairing. Rainbow, can you please pretend in order to make this work, you need to seem as if you are my shoo-in victors. Yes? Okay? You're representing me, and I'm about to be the new governor. Do you understand that?
I do. I thought that people who thought they were going to win, as in like shoo-ins, are cocky little assholes. I'll tone down the cocky little asshole and just
Sunshine. That's sunshine.
You're allowed to be cocky, but there will be many landholders and business owners here tomorrow. Yes?
Trust me, I myself have been paraded around a room of landowners and trust holders. I got this.
And I am not interested in doing that, but
Just saying, I've been there. I've been through it. I know.
this whole thing is making me so nervous I might be sick. Ugh. I think we'll also... God, we must wait for Auburn.
You know, whenever I was feeling sick, I never forget what my father would always tell me. Suck it up, you piece of shit. There's work to do.
Delightful.
Did it work?
I don't know.
Huh?
Sounds like a beautiful caregiver.
It is very nice in here. I've of course been around these manor grounds, but I've never gotten to stay here. I usually stayed in my tent when I was in the area. Kind of missed the tent.
Did you compete in the tournament?
I
Oh.
did.
How did you fare?
Pretty well. I always trained very hard. There were parties and festivities and stuff like that all around. I always just tried to stay focused.
Well, it will be on you tomorrow to do your best. Is there anything you would like to do while waiting for Robin?
Not really. Can't think of anything.
I'd check out what the spread is.
Light,
Finger sandwiches and
yeah, light finger sandwiches, olives, charcuterie, stuff like that.
I pocket some cheese.
Good old pocket cheese, good.
Pocket cheese. Hey, I gotta keep Steve occupied at times. Well, pocket cheese. If there's a uncut brie, I would take that. But if it's already cut,
God, you're gonna go with the stinky pocket cheese? Really?
That's why I said
Won't
uncut.
change odor from being in his pocket.
If it's uncut, if it's cut, that's gonna go everywhere.
New from Adam Sandler, uncut cheese. The
Uncut
pretty sure
pocket
he's
cheese
Jewish.
from the makers of fish people sticks.
Fish people
Great
sticks
pairing.
and pocket cheese.
if the guy who made the Hanukkah song isn't Jewish, I would be very upset. That would seem
The
like
joke-
appropriate.
Never mind. I guess you didn't get the joke.
No, I got the joke. Cut, uncut. Yeah, I got you.
He converted. He wasn't originally. Anyway.
Side note, my camera's pissing me off.
I gotta step out for like 5 seconds. Be right back.
Do you have ceiling cats?
Probably ceiling cats, yes.
Ceiling
That's
cats.
cool.
Adi would not say much more, but he would kind of sit in his chair looking at the tabard that he has on his on his formal wear. It's not super fancy, but this is something that he would wear to tournaments and stuff like that when he is not competing. And he would just be kind of looking at the family crest on it and just kind of lost in thought.
Anybody have anything else they'd like to do? After maybe an hour and a half, Aubin and his procession arrive, also via ferry. And it is quite the procession. There's probably in told a couple dozen people with him. Guards, stewards, assistants, all manner. Right? Oh, hello. How are you? I recognize... He stops on Tiddly. Some of you, yes. What manner of business is this, Natasha? They exchange pleasantries. Oh, the most pleasant of business, I promise you. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to get to it. Let's retire for now. Obviously, yes.
Okay.
You are left with... They leave... Hi, buddy. Yep, you can have the headphones first.
Hi, Lincoln.
Bye, Lincoln.
Say hello.
Did you get a haircut?
No. It's
Oh.
just sitting weird.
It looks like you got a haircut.
Mommy would kill me if I cut his hair.
Just get a bowl. Just cut it
Here
around.
comes Uncle Joshy.
Lincoln, what are you doing?
You see Uncle Josh? You
Lincoln, what are you doing?
see Uncle
Huh?
Josh?
What are you doing?
Being naughty. All right. Say bye-bye. Can
Holding on to them earmuffs.
you say bye-bye? Okay.
Like
guess.
the hair.
Oh, there's the curls.
Bye, Lincoln.
Someone's very tired.
Okay. Love you. Good night. Okay. They both leave. Do any of you try to go with them?
What? Who? I'm sorry. Who showed up? I was.
Aubin.
Oh, and Natasha.
Yeah, he's got like a... Yeah. Natasha invites him to go somewhere else and discuss.
No.
Do you
If
need
we're
our
not in-
assistance? Or accompaniment, ma'am?
Perhaps. We will not be far. I will call to you if necessary. She... They go not far, still out in the gardens area. You are left with the lion's share of the people that has arrived with Aubin. While they are all dressed nicely in nice armors, this is a fairly obvious assortment of cutthroats.
Would it be anyone that I would recognize, or?
Unlikely. You haven't spent much time in Doucette.
Okay.
An assortment of what? I'm sorry.
Cutthroats. Hardened individuals.
Unless they're addressing me, I wouldn't pay them much interest.
They wouldn't speak to you almost at all. In fact, you would just feel like they're all giving you the stare down.
Spooky.
Very.
I would kind of look around the room. Is anybody staring like at me in particular?
Yes. One individual. Roll history.
19.
One of the larger people, wearing large plate armor, sword at the side. You recognize him as a Teleft. Can't remember the first name, but it's a lesser house of Europrocene. He was slightly older than you, but on the tournament scene when you got started.
What kind of look is he giving?
He clearly recognizes you. Stern, non-threatening. I am the host now.
If it is not threatening, I would simply nod.
He nods in
Look at
return.
me. I am the host now.
Are we all the hosts now?
No.
No one is host when we are all host. After a little bit of time, not a lot, Natasha sort of pokes her head back, getting closer. Hanovers, may I?
Yep.
Some stiff wine Rainbow has today.
Wrong.
Beckoning you over, do you both go?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Rainbow, you met Aubin.
That I did.
Yes, both Rainbow and I have met him.
Mm-hmm. And Tiddly.
Yep.
Tid? Oh, yeah, that's right.
You stayed up very late to threaten him for no reason one night.
Genius move.
Could actually work out now.
Some might say 5 head. The they're sitting on a bench near clearly the living quarters of the Europrocenes part of the manor. Speaking, they have tea set out in front of them, and there's a couple of his attendants nearby. I have been informing Governor Aubin of my idea for the bet. I believe it is out of nowhere, but I like high stakes. He insisted on measuring my champion.
It's like 3.5.
There he is.
He stands up.
Really tiny.
He stands up.
Here in the middle of the room?
You're
not there. The nightly Phil call. You're not there. Which also happens to me every Thursday. He gets close to you. How many years did you at the academy, young man?
I graduated full course.
And your position in society these days, past Hanover, I mean.
I do work for the order currently.
I understand. And what do you hold the same position that your dear sister, yes, does?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And what, without your help, Miss, I can't remember quite your name.
Hanover.
Hanover, yes. What position, dear sir, is that?
In the order, as I said.
Very mysterious indeed. You
If I
know
remember correctly,
Go ahead.
one of my associates said that they saw you at the fights, correct?
Yes. And I saw you win convincingly. Thanks in part to I believe, mutual acquaintance. I have procured a small earnings that evening.
Granted, it wasn't the best exhibition of what I could do, but
Oh, fighting children isn't your main card.
I'd like to point out that that child that I fought is only 2 years younger than me, I believe,
Yes,
and
quite
is
inexperienced.
considered quite skilled in evocation.
I am
But
sure.
you're correct; it wasn't much of a challenge for me.
I am sure he is considered quite skilled. Yes, quite skilled. I have a bit of a champion myself. I am simply wondering if it is worth my time. His as well.
It will be. I don't care who your champion is. I will beat them.
Very good, very good. Here's what I can do, Natasha. I cannot simply give up my governorship, but I can allow you to present to the European or other chancellors your case of ownership. She looks frustrated.
From behind him, I just kind of look over. I'm just like,
If I may, wouldn't her allowing her to present her case for ownership be more of a gamble than simply this bet we're proposing?
It gives me a day in court, at least. If I just give it up, it's over. At least I get a second fight, if this one goes poorly.
True. But if this one goes poorly and you are then as beholden to a contract of the bet, and you do leave the post, you control the narrative of why. If you have your day in court and Natasha wins, you're disgraced. And the entire city of Doucette and all surrounding regions would know. In this way, if Sunshine, my brother, wins, you simply get to choose to step down for your own humanistic, altruistic purposes. You come up with the story that you want to spin.
To spend more time with your family.
Funny. Roll persuasion, Rainbow.
Oh, I love that I didn't build a charismatic character.
You gotta stop talking to NPCs if you're not charismatic.
I mean, I have +2. It's pretty good. 16.
Oh, you
I
beat me
feel
by
like-
one.
I feel like that almost needs to be just like a no context quote. It's a +2. I mean, it's pretty good.
Get things done with
That's a good T-shirt, actually. Throw that on T-shirt ideas.
See, what are some things that Audie can do at +2 that is pretty good? Medicine.
There's a chance.
There's always a
Performance.
chance.
I mean, the vast majority of my skills are +2. Aside from the ones that I have proficiency in, everything else is pretty much just +2.
All right. With one caveat, Natasha. I'm not simply advocating myself into retirement. I'm given a position amongst the city. Something easy, something of note. Trade master. Natasha stares at him. And then she kind of glances at the two of you.
Interesting that would be the example you give so clearly just off the top of your head. Seeing as, weren't you the one coerced into signing over all of the ship captains for trade to the new southern port in Mira?
And I understand this is a play to open that up. I'm no idiot.
Drag him.
I may not understand the plan, but I understand the goal. I'd like to be there for it, worst case scenario.
I look back at Natasha.
Don't take that, Rainbow. Don't take that.
I'd look at Natasha and nod.
In agreement?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Yes, if you lose, you will abdicate governorship, but granted trade master. I will take over governorship. Agreed? Agreed. And if I win, you step down at the academy and I place someone in your stead. Agreed. Very good. Well, with that, I must retire. I am simply exhausted from the trip. I will see you all at dinner. I hear we're having goose. And he leaves.
When he leaves, I'd say, seems like he gets what he wants either way. I think that's actually probably a good thing for us.
It would be
He's
better.
less likely to do anything drastic to make sure he wins.
Not that I don't trust in Sunshine's
You're not there.
abilities.
You're not there. You're not there.
Oh,
You're
I
not there.
thought
not
I was sort of behind it.
No.
Did
that's
you roll
true.
stealth or anything?
She asked for the
Sorry.
Hanovers. They separated.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I should have presented. Would anybody like to stealth over or something like that? That's my fault.
Yeah.
Of course, I want this.
Steve standing fully upright behind a rose bush.
Probably P.
And Steve, when I give you the signal, just chop his head off. Wait for my signal.
Shook. I assumed the signal was the word signal. Aubin leaves along with almost with his entire group. Natasha is left with the six of you.
I would quickly go over what we discussed.
Yep.
With everyone.
I'm,
Thoughts?
I'm just saying, you can solve this real simple. Steve goes up, chops his head off.
And then it would be on.
How would that make Natasha mayor?
Mm.
Governor.
Governor,
Wait.
sorry. How would that make Natasha governor? Also, then Steve would be a murderer. I mean, more of a murderer.
Yeah, guy. Where are you going with this?
I'm sure there's a way that could work, but it's not elegant. And it would take time. And your friend, Steve, would be in jail.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Your fake badges notwithstanding.
Well, we would know the new governor, and there's a pardon in there somewhere.
Not how that works. Nice try.
Okay. But not that I don't have faith in Sunshine winning. But what is the plan if he doesn't? Also, did we find out who he's fighting?
I have no idea, and I am not happy that he agreed so quickly. Sunshine, I am worried. His attitude was that of a sure thing.
I don't know what you want me to say. I will do my best to win in the ring.
And
Outside of the ring, whatever you guys do is up to you.
Kill the guy.
it will.
As long as I'm within 60 feet of where you are, Sunshine, I can at least keep you going.
That's assuming they don't use detect magic again. To make sure we're not doing exactly that sort of a thing.
Isn't that part of the rules of these fights? They check.
Generally, yep.
If
Sorry,
he was
Rainbow.
so
I know you
confident-
didn't. I know you weren't really into those fights as much as I was.
I wish I wasn't, but I keep getting sent written reports on why my students have fallen downstairs.
I'm a little hurt, honestly, that you all seem to have such little faith in me.
It's not little faith. It's we have no knowledge. I'm a educator. I'm walking into this blind.
Well,
My worst case scenario brain is knowing that that man is buddy with Locke. And the last thing I want is for us to get to that bum fight and have Locke walk in.
That thing.
Locke would not be a threat in that ring.
I know for a fact that
No
thing
weapons.
can cast magic.
Yep. And I bet I would beat him if it was pure magic. No armor, no weapons.
What if he casts fist?
I'm gonna say Muscle Wizard
And he
cast this.
loses. Those are the rules.
I'm just. I wouldn't want you to befall a dirty trick. That's what That's what I think the rest of us need to be thinking about. Yes.
Yes.
And you better believe that that shit has something.
We're assuming his confidence to be rooted in the idea that he plans to not play fairly.
Or win outright. He kept boasting of a champion he has. I don't know his ace in the hole, but it could be some note of power.
Perhaps I am not one for sneaking around and gathering information, but I know there are some among us who are.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
I don't
I'll go.
assume it's Steve. No.
Guy and Tiddley Detective Agency.
I'll see what I can find out. Has anyone seen that catering company?
No. Why the fuck do you...
I just roll up my sleeves a little bit, show the 2 burn marks that I have on my arms.
Oh, good. You work for Bourdain. Fantastic.
Mhm.
Good. Oh. I would recommend everyone wash and rest for dinner. It will be quite the show, I'm sure.
Tiddly, do you think you can sneak around the governor's quarters? See if you can hear anything? If he's
Oh yeah.
contacting anybody?
Oh yeah. I can do that.
Do your
I'll
best.
see what else I can find out.
Do your best. Remember, if you are caught, that looks poorly on all of us and could negate our agreement.
I will. Just a second. I will
I need to stop
Cast.
wearing black hoodies.
enhance ability on Tiddlywink. Tiddlywinks.
Ooh.
And I will give him Cat's Grace. So the target has advantage on all dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated.
Dexterity checks does not include stealth ability, stealth skill rolls. I'm almost certain.
Are you sure?
I thought that meant
Oh, is it
Like-
dexterity checks, not dexterity saving? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're correct.
Checks, yeah.
Checks.
Oh, so I
Sorry.
get an additional +4 to that.
so you have advantage. So you
You have
roll twice
advantage, so you roll twice.
Oh, okay. I have an advantage.
Yeah. So you take the better
Yeah.
of the 2 rolls.
on checks involving dexterity.
How long
Why
does
did
that
I
last?
hear, why did I hear a +4 on that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I told you I'm out of it, man.
How long does that last?
It is up to an hour.
Okay, so you'll have some time. You would be at this point. There would have been an attendant nearby. They would have escorted you if you were interested in rooms. Natasha would have brought that up. In a direction, Tiddly, you could escape as they escort. If you would like to go poof at this point.
Is that my cue to roll?
Probably, yeah. You should probably roll
Okay.
a stealth check to get away.
Well, that's an okay roll. Well, my okay roll is gonna do 20.
Okay. There's nobody innately around watching you, so yes, you feel as if you were able to get away from the group you're with, but secondly, do it undetected.
Ninja dust.
Where
Will
do
be a
you
muscle
look,
citizen. I
Tiddly?
promise not to kick anyone.
Where do you look, Tiddly? You do not know where the governor is staying.
Well, we're in the same town the original time, right?
No, you're at the governor's manor that is in the countryside. near
Oh,
the swamp.
I'm at the manor. Okay. Well, I guess would it be perception to try and see if I can hear him?
Sure. Roll perception, sort of blind like this. I don't know if it'd have to be a pretty high roll to magically
I'm
give you
gonna go
something.
ahead and eat a crepe then while I do it.
Okay, that gives you advantage.
Well, thank God I rolled it. All right, that's a dirty 20. I rolled a 6 the first time.
Dirty 20. You would see some of his, what's a word for it?
Security detail.
Yeah, some
team?
of his team, whoever that is, hanging out, smoking a pipe near the western section of the building. Traveling over that way, you would see that there is an entrance that they are standing next to. These are clearly guards of some sort.
Mm-hmm. This room that they're in.
They're not in a room. They're outside.
Oh, they're outside. Okay, so they're outside. Actually, outside. Okay.
Yeah, you're outside as well. In the gardens.
Well, I guess would I be able to try and climb up to try and get around those guys to like either a window where I'd be able to see what's going on in there?
Yes. Would you like to keep your previous stealth roll, or would you like to roll again?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can roll again.
Okay.
I still have advantage, right?
Yes, for the next
an hour.
hour. So yeah.
All right. 25.
Yeah. You do a great job. You find like a, vine trellis along the side, and you scale your choice, second or third floor.
Can I tell like what kind of humanoids these or character types these guards are?
Rough and tumble, one human, one orc.
So, I'll do second story.
Okay. The second story, you find yourself at a window. Inside, you can see you're at a hallway. You can actually see that there's a set of stairs that empty onto this, and then another set of stairs that kind of double back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That are going above you. It's a slightly slanted roof. If you were to open a window and go inside, you would find yourself in sort of like a hidey hole under the stairs going up.
And approximately where did I go up compared to where these guys are standing at?
Okay, so the entry is on facing the garden on the, we'll call it, so western side of the building. That is the northern side. You went around them to the western side of the building, so you're around the corner from them.
Okay, I'm trying to like make a map on Excel real quick.
I can draw you a quick map. Here, hold on.
Yeah, probably. So you said I'm on the western side. Okay.
I'm not gonna fix all the zoom stuff for a second, but y'all
No, you're
just
good.
okay. So you've got a door right here, right, and you've got two guards here. You went up a trellis right here.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. So I will go. I'll go through the window.
Okay. Oops.
I just wanted a little bit of a better idea of like where I was in comparison to like everybody else.
Clicked on the wrong thing. Gave away a bunch of stuff. Get rid of both of those. They don't. Oh my God! Why, Michael?
Don't look.
I just want to stab my eyes out. I hate them.
Nobody cheat.
Well, I know Josh didn't cheat because he turned the stream off an hour ago.
Didn't see shit.
It's still on.
New record.
So that's
Did
why
you
we
have-
still have 11 viewers.
I mean, the tab's not open, but it's still on.
You oh, everybody quick, talk shit about Josh in chat. He's not watching. Okay, yes, you move into that second floor window, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Roll perception now that you're inside.
All right. Ooh, nice. 23.
23. You hear someone talking about Aubin sort of around the corner from you that you can't see. It would be to your right, but what's blocking you is sort of that wall for the stairs.
Okay. Do I have an idea of how far away they are?
Not far, maybe 15, 20 feet.
And am I able to see a spot where I could like sneak to possibly get closer?
No, this is the only place that you could truly be sneaky. So right now you're kind of stuck. You can't really move. Do you wait or do you act? Keep in mind you have an hour of this extra stealth stuff.
Well, since my stealth is pretty damn good. So before I decide to make this choice here, can I just go, like, let's just say I get seen and I don't really want to do, like, have combat. Can I basically, like, try and stealth my way out of there and just go, poof, I'm gone?
No, you cannot turn invisible while somebody is staring at you. Believe me, I've tried.
Not, but, like, if I ran around that corner again.
They would follow you around the corner. That's how humans do.
Like, ran around the corner out the window kind of thing?
They would... You would know that they would probably follow you to the window. Because you would have to open the window, they would hear you open the window.
To the wall. Just had to get that out.
I'll wait it out for a little bit. See if I can hear what they're saying.
Okay. They're complaining in whisper form about Album. After a couple of minutes only, they say they bid themselves farewell. You can tell one walks upstairs, one walks downstairs, and you hear the downstairs door open. Upstairs, you don't know where they end up, but you don't hear any voices near you anymore.
Gotcha. I will attempt to go down.
Or just leave your hidey hole for now. I'd recommend that. Okay. So you just leave the hidey hole for now. You leave the hidey hole for now, and you see that there's nobody out in the hall at all. You're alone.
Sweet. Let's go down the stairs.
Downstairs lead you to the first floor. When you get to the top of those stairs, you can see that it basically empties onto a landing, and then there's a door leading outside. It's the actual exit that you had previously
That's the door that I know that the guards are right next to, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In the hallway that you're in, I will say that there are two doors. Both of them along the... Trying to put it in my mind, along the eastern wall. So not the exterior wall, obviously not the exterior western wall, but leading interior somewhere. One is a single door, the other is a double, set of double doors.
Trying to think if I just saw Phil's comment in the chat. That's funny. I'm trying to think if I should go downstairs or if I should continue on the hallway. I'll just continue sneaking down the hall since there's a couple extra doors here.
Okay. Do you stop at either of the doors, try to see what's beyond or hear what's beyond or whatever?
I'll stop at the first one, see if I can.
The single or the double? The first one would be the single.
Yep.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Passive 14.
14. You don't hear anything beyond that door with your passive.
Right,
if you'd like to go higher, then you can roll.
If I roll higher?
If you roll higher.
All right, well, I guess I'll check it out.
Hey, just read your guys' comments. It's very hurtful.
All right, I rolled a 12, so that was not higher.
I would agree that Josh probably can't cook.
I am defrosting a steak right now. Leave me alone.
And
It's been defrosting since Wednesday.
And I'm gonna microwave the hell out of that steak. What'd you roll? Sorry.
It was 12, so it was worse.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear anything beyond that.
I'd continue on to the next.
This is double doors. They passive 14. You think you hear snoring beyond the door?
Would this be another opportunity for me to do a perception?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
You're certain you hear snoring. and you hear one person shuffling around inside.
In the same room.
In the same room. Somebody's sleeping. And based on that perception, you're almost certain it's Aubin sleeping because he's a big dude and it's a labored sort of, my God, is he about to die? Like Luke sleeping.
Knew it was coming. It was coming. Fuck you guys.
That's not accurate. The rest of the party can't hear the snoring.
If anybody's unaware,
Go throw
Luke
up,
sounds like a jet engine's about to die while he's sleeping.
Go throw up, Phil.
You okay there, Morgan?
He just wants the magic bum fight.
He just wants the
No,
magic
you
button.
guys are fine. I'm just pretty sleepy today, unrelated to this.
Did you stay up all day playing RimWorld?
No, I went to bed at like 10.
Okay,
Got up at 6, so I got 8 hours.
good. All right, Tiddly.
All right. Does this hallway turn to go another direction, or is it just
Just goes up or down the stairs from here.
So no way to tell. You said there's somebody laughing in there.
No, shuffling around. There's somebody
Oh, shuffling. I thought you
walking,
heard-
messing
I
with
thought
stuff.
Right.
Shuffle fuck.
You fucking chuckle fuck.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stealth myself in there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth again.
29.
Excellent. You move into the room, making no noise with the door as you enter and exit. You see Aubin is in fact asleep, and there's one of the clear attendants that was with him before is putting together, like, while he is sleeping, putting together a different set of clothes and, like, trying to figure out what to do and what he's going to wear for the evening is clearly what's happening. Measuring, this tunic with this belt, these pants, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Well, I'm gonna try and do my best to be a shadow in a corner until this person leaves the room.
After they put together stuff, yes, they leave the room. You are alone with sleeping Aubin.
Could do the nasty.
Oh, God.
No, you don't have his consent, Martha.
No, the stabby.
You
Tim was just trying
could
to remember prison.
you could kill Aubin in his sleep. That is definitely an option of what you could do.
I could.
I'd like everybody else to shut the fuck up.
I was just making a joke. I wasn't telling him what he should do. I was just making a joke.
No, I'm not going to. I wasn't told to do that.
In this room, there's a bunch of his stuff that was brought with him. There's a desk that has a couple satchels sitting on it. A wardrobe that is open. They've hung up some clothes. The bed he is in there's been like, those old Victorian four-post style where they have the curtains on the outside of the bed?
Oh yeah.
That's where he's in, so it's like dark in there and he can't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start looking through satchels and whatnot, see if I can find any information.
Okay. You in there? You find one letter. Actually, you know what? Roll investigate. There'd be a bunch of shit in there. He's the fucking governor.
I'm gonna eat my second crepe of the day.
So many crepes.
Yeah, I'm out now.
I know I'm on this stealth mission, but I gotta nom this fucking grape real fast.
It's a crepe. It's not like it's just fold it up, throw the whole thing in your fucking mouth. Like,
Yeah, well, when your investigation's a +0, a stealth mission. Oh, okay.
I have infiltrated the enemy camp, and I have
So I
no
rolled an
idea what's
18
happening.
And then a 19.
Send more crepes, please.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, 19. Going through, there's a lot of legal documents. There is the letter from Natasha. That was clearly invitation. And you also find a receipt for what is clearly labeled crate of snakes.
Laura. I immediately looked at Laura's face when I heard snakes.
I'm going to go pee. You figured that out. No!
No, you need to get Laura that cat photo that you love of.
And with that, I'm out.
But what she needed there was actually just the outline of that stick figure guy going, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
SpongeBob.
From the makers of Fish People Sticks comes our all new product, Crate of Snakes.
It's fun for the whole family.
You remember?
Would you like some snake soup? Just throw a crate in. Too much? Don't care. We only have it in one size. Crate.
What size is the crate? We don't know.
You ever played that game, Barrel of Monkeys? Well, we've brought you Barrel of Snakes. You know what? Between the ages of 8 and 12, we promise they won't eat your kids. More or less.
But if your
All
children
promises
are under
made
8,
by Fish People Sticks Companies, LLC, are not binding in court. They are just for advertisements.
You ever wonder?
snakes are very deadly. They will eat children between the ages of 8.
You know how
Please
it
don't let
was.
your kids play with this game.
One child that was screaming was. Imagine the whole family with this new crate of snakes.
Yeah, we should probably stop talking about this any more than we have to, or Laura will actually leave.
I'm sure.
I'm
she's
assuming
good.
Laura has muted us.
She's very still. I don't. Oh, there we go. Okay.
That looks like a crate.
Remember watching the
Oh,
movie,
it's a table.
Yeah, you
movie
should bring it back.
Anaconda? Do you remember John Voight's character? That could
No.
be your kids.
All right. No, Laura. Oh my God, it's gotten worse. All right.
He may or may not have.
We decided that we were only able to
worse.
sell crate of snakes in one size. Crate.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it'd be false advertising.
it's true.
Yep.
Also-
From the people who brought you Fish People Sticks.
Yep.
And Hasbro. They're in this one as well.
It seems more like a Nestle thing, but
I now
Remember-
have to look up if Hasbro Family Entertainment is or is not owned by Nestle.
Hey, remember Wonder Balls? Try crate of snakes. It's basically the same thing.
diddly.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think about what I was supposed to be doing.
I gave you time to do it forcefully, and I should have known.
Well, you gave us the crate of snakes option.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
so Creative Snakes has happened. You have this information. What do you do?
Well, I'm not going to take the receipt, but I definitely. It was a receipt, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you
I
make
definitely
note.
I definitely look it all over, memorize it.
Yes, it is a crate full of poisonous snakes.
Okay.
Is Laura just gone forever now, or
She just said she'll be right back.
okay?
Is there like a location as to where it was received or anything?
Yeah. Well, the docks in Doucette.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue to look for anything. Maybe is there a desk anywhere? And you said there's a wardrobe that was
The satchel was sitting on the desk.
okay, and there's nothing else.
No, not really.
Okay, so you have anything on nightstands next to him by chance?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, if I don't see anything else in this room, I'm gonna sneak the hell back out. I find it weird. I'm actually in a room with a big sleeping giant.
Okay. And you, where do you go? Back out? Do you leave the way you came? Do you continue to search? Do you...
I'm going to continue to search. I wanted to... Is there when that assistant left, was there a way that I could tell which direction they went?
That left the room? No, you don't. You don't know where they went.
I'm gonna go actually upstairs then.
Okay. Upstairs, you would find yourself in a T hallway, like the T end of a T hallway.
Mm-hmm. So I can go one of three
Well,
ways.
actually, you would make it like halfway up the stairs, and then you would see guards standing up there.
Like at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. You wouldn't even make it that far, so yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and back right out of there then.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to my little hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Go out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna climb up to the 3rd floor.
3rd floor, you would find yourself at a window looking inside. You would see the top of the stairs and the 2 guards that you previously knew about.
Is there like a ledge I can like walk around or stealthily?
No,
Yeah.
it's just the trellis.
Mm,
It does take you to the roof.
I'll go to the roof.
Okay. There's basically no access along the roof except for, a bunch of chimneys. But the openings are all too small for you to climb into.
Would I be able to, like, if I find a window, like climb down and
To the 3rd floor?
yeah, so like hang down from the roof and like open it from the outside or the outside?
It would be athletics, but you could try. Where would you choose to do that? Think rectangular building. You wouldn't have any idea of where any of the windows went. Both the north and southern side of the building would have 14 windows across each, and there would be very little windows on the east and west sides of the building.
Right. I will try to go about halfway down
Okay.
the north side.
Okay.
Or yeah, north side. And try to open up one of the windows down there.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put you in the seating area, in the middle of the 3rd floor.
Don't need a roll.
Yeah, you need a roll to not fall 30, 40 feet, but yeah.
It was a 1, and then it flipped over to a 13, so I got an 18.
18. Yes, you're able to crawl in. Oh, I was hoping that was a 1. Oh my god. Double damage on the fall from 30 feet. Tiddly is...
Yeah, you almost like my eyes light up like, oh shit.
Tiddly is gargling on his own blood in the middle of the backyard.
You guys worried about Tiddly? Nah, he's fine.
Can't walk anymore, but fine.
Stealth my way around.
Tell me, does lesser restoration help with paraplegia?
Never was.
Did we move? Did we move people? I think we moved people. I think people moved.
Well, no, Laura.
Okay, so Laura moved. Okay, Laura left, so it moved people around. Okay.
She turned her camera off. Yeah.
I don't know what you're
so
talking
yeah.
about.
On my version of Zoom and on the stream, there's just
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're in different Like, I thought I was having a fucking fit for a second.
So,
Alright.
lesser restoration gets rid of paralyzed condition. Does that count?
Yeah. No, that would reattach his spinal column.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can hear anything in any of the rooms.
Now that you're on the 3rd floor, you're just you don't have to sneak anymore. You're just kind of amongst the house. You're just in the hallway on the 3rd floor. It's up to you.
Well, I mean, I'd still like to see if I can hear anything as to not
No, you wouldn't even have to roll. You'd probably hear your party members nearby, because they're on the third floor on the far west, on the far
okay, so
eastern
we
side.
So
Huh?
we were all in the house?
They got led inside, and where they're staying is the third floor on the eastern wing of the house. So you'd probably hear, I don't know, Audie yelling at Guy, or Steve farting, or Sunshine and Rainbow
Okay,
speaking
I
in a
guess
language that is just Pig Latin. We all know what you're saying.
I guess I totally misunderstood that part then. Well then, shit. I'm gonna try and sneak back out down to the first floor.
You couldn't from here unless you went.
Back.
There's
out.
no reason to sneak. I'll tell you right now. There's literally no reason to sneak. You're allowed to be where you're at, because the people you're with are right next to you down the hall.
But the guards at the top of the stairs won't.
No, they're at the top of the stairs at the far end of the building. You're nowhere near them.
At the opposite end.
Yeah.
Is there another staircase on this side?
Yeah, the main staircase going up the building. It's a double staircase that goes up the entire length of the building.
Oh.
Is right in front of you. Because you said
Well,
you
then
went
I'm gonna-
halfway down. And that's like just a little seating and conversation parlor.
Well, then I'm gonna go all the way down to the first floor.
Okay. You go all the way down to the first floor. At this point, Tiddly's just wandering around.
It's like, I'm fucking lost.
I even told him where you guys were.
Well,
Did you guys just see Tiddly walk by?
I was supposed to be trying to investigate something, eh?
You were, and then you left, and then you just kind of kept going.
S-J-I-A-I-D-A. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't understand that language, I'm sure. I said yes, I did.
Wait, what'd you say?
Okay, well, is there any point for me to be down on the first floor so we can try and sum this up?
No.
Okay, well, then I go and
Okay,
tell them
Tiddly
about
wanders back with the group that are all on the third floor in guest rooms.
and I tell them about big old Kratos snakes. Because that's what I found.
So Sunshine's gonna fight a crate of snakes?
Also, there's a whole section of the building that's pretty well guarded that he's staying in.
I wish I would have known that you were, like, when you were leaving. I probably could have cast invisibility on you.
Do I not do that myself?
You know magic?
Well, I mean, I seemed to disappear and you guys didn't notice.
Yeah, you're at the back of the line.
Do you think that when other people aren't looking at you, you're invisible?
It's really still. They can't see it.
Wait,
He is Keenan.
Like Mystery Man guy.
is this an object permanence thing or?
He is Kel Thompson from Mystery Men. If nobody looks at him, he becomes completely invisible.
I was gonna say he's Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. If I move very slowly.
I am imperceptible.
Sorry, I gotta match my intelligence level. It's not great.
I think you're 0. You're probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intelligence. It's a dump stat.
He's told you all this. Do you have a response, retort, an idea?
Snakes?
What?
I did mention, in case you guys didn't hear Mike, I'm gonna mention the very heavily guarded area.
Did it say what kind of snakes?
Poisonous.
Are we sure it's actually snakes? Like a shipping label, they could be shipping a variety of things under the guise of box of snakes.
It
I
would
mean-
discourage people from opening it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to apologize moving forward if Laura has nightmares tonight. I would just like to apologize straight out right now.
Let's just say danger noodles.
Danger
Box
noodles.
of, box of danger noodles.
The people
Box,
who brought you
box of nope
people
noodles.
sticks.
Noodle
Yes,
nopes.
the
ropes.
Noodle
box
nopes.
of nope ropes for sure.
Nope ropes.
A word. As long as I don't have to see them.
Yeah, but words
And I
visualize.
did it with my shovel.
course.
Honestly, guys, if
have
it's
you
if
not
they
heard of Whacking Day?
Okay, so Rainbow. I mean, I get that people might do that, but why would someone lie?
I mean, it's like code. Like, guy, in your little thing that you're in, you have code words for things like who's the caterer and have a good meal.
Who's the
Yeah,
snake in the box?
one of those means like the person that prepares and serves food at events, and the other is a way to say bye.
You know what I mean.
It's
Little
actually true.
organization.
He's not
is-
even lying to you.
See?
I don't know what they are, but I'm assuming that your organization has secret codes for things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Box of snakes could be a literal box of snakes, and Sunshine could walk out into the arena and his champion is just a pit full of snakes.
I would win that fight.
I'm fairly certain you'd win easily. You just blow them up.
Depends
Well-
how big the pit
Just a
is.
snake in a box.
Not really.
Well,
I mean, if I fall into the pit, that would be more dangerous than the snakes.
You ever heard of a Sarlacc pit?
No,
Very few people
those
have
don't
gotten out
exist
of
in
that.
this world.
Do they?
I know of one.
Only way for a Sarlacc to leave its pit,
Reference.
see its way out.
does anybody want to go look at this box?
You don't know where it is.
Well,
We don't. How would we get in there? And we are assuming the box
In
is
where?
a heavily guarded room.
The box is probably not here. Why would it be here? It's probably in Doucette.
I don't know. I kind of want to go get a midnight snack. From
you guys
the
got to go to dinner
kitchen.
still. It's the afternoon.
Oh, oh! I thought this had taken a while because what's his name was asleep.
No, it took an
Yeah.
hour. It took him like 15 minutes. He disappeared for like a commercial break, and then he fucking popped back up.
Oh,
Okay, I thought the one dude was like passed out for the night.
I think
He was an
I've said it a few
old fat
times.
man.
You're all required to be at dinner tonight.
He was napping. He was napping before dinner, like we were expected to.
is this fight supposed to happen today then?
No.
No.
Perfect. Okay.
Am I talking to myself? What is happening?
Wait, we're gonna have a fight?
Has anyone seen Mike?
I'm gonna kill all of you.
Okay, stop lumping in Marcus with all the rest of us, okay?
Corbin sent me a notice with the letterhead of CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk at the top, and he said, "I'm sorry, guys. It looked like he sent me a notice of they got delayed. They delayed the game again, and it was just the lyrics for Never Gonna Give You Up. And I'm gonna fucking kill that guy because of that. And I'll do the same thing to all of you."
I saw it. It was pretty good.
Well,
Well, I kind of want to see what's going to get made for dinner, and we can check and see if there are any crates of snakes being served.
yeah. Let's just do a midnight run over to Doucette then. Yeah.
I was going to go take an afternoon snack to the kitchen before dinner first.
Well,
Because maybe he brought up, because crates tend to be stored in the same area.
Oh, do you want to go do a run to the snack room?
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're doing this a lot. Rainbow, is that the code words you were talking about?
Yeah, now they're just making fun of me because I picked two words that aren't actually code words in Guy's vocabulary.
No, Rainbow, it's fine. They're great words.
Wait, so what happened to the crate of snakes?
We're going to go see if that's what's for dinner.
Man, he just blacks out sometimes. All right, so you guys go to the kitchen. I'm gonna cut to it. There's no crate of snakes in the kitchen because why would there be a crate of snakes in the fucking kitchen? You
Well, it
get
wouldn't be in the
peanut
kitchen,
butter
it'd be in the
jelly
storeroom.
sandwiches. There you go. It is dinner time. You cut to. I fucking hate you guys. I'm getting real tired.
I'm hungry now.
Santa Clauses.
Santa Claus is turning into Krampus.
Santa Claus is turning into Jim Carrey.
Santa Skirs.
You know what upset me the other day? I realized I have the body shape of Jim Carrey in The Grinch.
Perfect.
Perfect human.
You have the body shape of a movie star.
She's singing now. We've lost Laura. She's singing. The dinner. Can we cut to dinner?
Yes.
please.
Okay. You all are at a large dining area. This is actually in a different building. On the eastern part of the manor. You're sitting at a large table, built much larger for your current group, even though there are a large amount. It's you and a handful of Aubyn's people. Aubyn, all in told, it's 15 people. But this table is built for a massive feast. You know what I mean? Aubyn sits at the head. No, I'm sorry. Margaret sits at the head. As you take a gander, you can see that he was right. Goose is, in fact, on the menu.
Take a gander.
Yeah. Hurt Phil with that one. That was psychic damage, what I did to him.
Am I bleeding?
Only internally. That's where the blood belongs. She is Margaret is very interested in all of you. She's doing proper. She's clearly been trained in etiquette, proper etiquette, and is doing her best to host. I have prepared for tomorrow's festivities, and we should be quite the event. Social lovelies. Social festivities. Yes.
Yes, I am certain it shall be splendid.
I hope the food is to everyone's liking.
Can I do a... I don't know what I would roll to see if it looked like it was messed with at all. Like I'd cut a piece off and like smell it and stuff. I don't know what that would roll to be.
I suppose you could roll investigate for that, but I don't. You would have to roll insanely high, given no prior knowledge or.
Does a 14 count as insanely high?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it smells like food.
Okay.
Can I judge it a little bit better?
Sure.
I would see Sunshine next to me doing this. And
Guy, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. And it was investigate or
Investigate. Continue, Audie.
I would turn and I would ask him, just nudging him slightly. What is this? Do you suspect foul play?
30-20.
Just being cautious. And yeah,
Dirty 20. No, it's properly prepared. You've had better, but it is on the high end.
That skin could have dried out a little bit more before they fried it, but okay. It's not bad.
Steve is into plate 3. You've only just started.
Yeah, I've been eating for a while.
Is he doing the thing where he takes the leg?
He just pulls the whole thing off. A lot of
All in
tendons.
all,
Just we do it with chicken wings. He's doing it with goose legs.
Yeah.
It's a little bit crunchier than I thought it would be for chicken.
You're all hearing a harpsichords playing, except for Steve, who's chicken wing, chicken wing, hot club and bologna, chicken wing.
Chicken and macaroni, hanging with my homies.
I lean over to Natasha as all of this is happening around the table and just whisper, and I was the one you were worried about.
I know, I'm sorry, but you're the one
As I eat properly with my fork upside down.
I have my pinky
Thank you. If you could just lock them all in a closet, that would be fantastic.
They don't like closets, Steve's gassy.
They've cleaned up 2 of these. I don't know what's wrong with that man.
Steve, you need to slow down. It will still be there. It's not going anywhere.
Know that.
No, you see, I've been to many of these things. I promise it will.
That's a hard nope. That's a hard nope.
Survival of the fittest, Adi, I'm sorry.
He's a growing boy. Just let him have his fun. Steve, save some of the neck for me, please.
Between the main course and Yamosh whoosh leading into dessert, Aubin stands and sort of clinks his glass. I would like to it has been brought to my attention that some of my people do not feel that fairness and etiquette will be placed so that it is a fair fight in tomorrow's arena competition. And I would like to say out loud, I would like it to be fair. And because of that, I would like to state that we segregate our champions away from all other people so that they cannot be tampered with or altered or coerced in any way.
I feel like taking them away without guard and without protection makes them more vulnerable.
No. Guard and protection, they're out. But separated from the lot of us, from our people, from my people, from your people, separating Sunshine and Huberto, he motions to a young, one of his minions who's a young man with white hair.
Do I know him?
Huberto?
Yeah.
No. He did not go to the academy.
Okay.
That kid's definitely from Argentina. Roberto.
You do notice now that you've cast your eyes upon him, Sunshine, you've caught him staring at you a few times. In like sort of a, do you want to make out kind of way?
Flattered, but I'll pass. I would say to Aubin, are you worried one of us might be a snake?
Oh, snake. Well, I believe we are among a pit of vipers here, young Hanover.
Well, while I don't really appreciate being crated up like this, I guess I can go along with that.
And I thank you.
Who is going to be guarding them that is not your people or our people?
Well, there are staff and guards amongst the Europrocene manor. They shall guard them themselves. As an unbiased source.
They all work for you, do they not?
No.
No, my people are my own.
Just out of character, the houses are, you know this, Phil, the houses are separate from Doucette's governorship.
And actually, the house is technically bigger than Doucette
Yeah.
in their scope and importance. Natasha sort of glances at amongst you quickly. She's clearly doing math in her head. That seems agreeable.
Do we not want to trade guard? Have their person come stay with us, our person stay with them, to be honest? If they don't show. Gotta be careful, that's double-edged sword. We have to make sure he survives.
That's not a bad idea.
While that sounds agreeable, it would not stop one of our sides from doing things to them in the night. Things they could not remember. You know how magic works. The safest is to separate them entirely. Keep them away from all others.
Let's keep them in the same room.
That is what I propose. We have them set up camp inside the arena so that they never need leave when fighting starts in the morn.
I can foresee too many variables and too many negative outcomes sequestering them alone.
If they fight, they only ruin the fight for themselves.
And if one side happens to have a plan in place to, I don't know, kill their own champion so that the living champion is immediately blamed for a premature death and therefore the bet is forfeited.
Are you insinuating something, young lady?
No, I'm just speaking in hypotheticals of things that could happen if two people are sequestered with no one there to be observing.
That is exactly my point. There is no safe way to do this. We are all under the same roof. Same ceiling, same sky. Too close. And a lot is on the line. We can all agree on this, yes?
I'll agree with one condition. I want a full half dozen European guards in the arena with us.
I can agree to that. Well, of course, Mistress Margaret, do you have that many to spare over the evening? Yes, if some of you agree to help with perimeter guarding throughout the evening.
I look at Tidley. Please?
Okay.
Or
You two would be guarding the perimeter of the European Manor or the arena specifically?
The manor. There are animals and brigands.
I will do my part to help.
Same.
Yeah, fine.
See? Agreeable. This will keep Huberto safe and Master Hanover safe.
I don't know if we ever discussed the rules of the fight specifically. These will be the standard magic duel rules.
Standard rules, counter spells from the outside. There will be 4 referees as opposed to the previous 3 to keep it more safe. The idea being we have a larger venue, you can use splashier spells. I will say, Master Hanover, if you could not end it so abruptly, I've spoken to this to Huberto as well. We're making this a bit of a show, as you can see.
I see.
I do have one thing that might be able to help keep the two safe.
Yes.
I have an ability to create a barrier for 8 hours that they can look in and see that no one can enter, but those two could leave.
That is, agreeable. That's an excellent idea.
Okay.
Is there
Visible.
a way to assure that neither party brings anything into your barrier that is unwanted? This is weird because you're my brother, but essentially I'm suggesting that strip them down to their small clothes and put them in the barrier. Keep everything else, armor,
What
weapons.
if they strip down to whatever they're going to fight in tomorrow?
I am wearing my armor tonight. If we're really worried about being attacked before the fight, I am wearing my armor tonight.
Huberto finally speaks up, stands up. I am ready for this here and now. So let's just get in the fucking tent and wait for the whistle. Yeah?
I look at him. Perhaps you weren't raised correctly to know that there's a time and place for everything.
I said I'd wait for the whistle. Did I not? Don't worry. I won't harm a little hair on your tiny little head before then. But after then.
Fascinating. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm still going to wear my armor tonight.
It's agreeable to me.
All right. I believe. Is everyone done eating? I don't know.
We better be. There's no food left.
Steve ate it all. While you're arguing, Steve cleaned the
Steve's
table.
just stealing from everybody's plates near him.
You gonna eat that?
Steve
He's asking Margaret, the head of the Urprasine, you gonna eat that? He's
gonna
like
eat that
2
goose?
inches away from her face. You gonna fucking eat that?
Steve is the protagonist of every action anime.
Steve goes up to Margaret. You gonna eat that? She's like, "That's a candle." No. Can I have it?
All right.
All right.
I'm ready to go whenever you all are.
You are, with everybody, basically marched out to the arena. Given camping gear. And there's a bunch of Europrasine guards with you. You are asked if you would like to, whenever you're ready, wander in.
I am ready.
I will walk in
I'll
with
see
them
you all later.
in order for me to cast the tiny hut.
Mm-hmm. You are being watched, by the way.
Yep.
Don't make it too tiny.
It's a 10-foot hut. It's the one that we've stayed in. I just bring out my It's not harpsichord. What's the one with the thumb? Like little
Game Boy.
But no, it like a xylophone, but you play with your thumb.
Hmm.
Toy
I don't know what it's
piano.
called.
I'll think of it. But I just started playing Freebird.
Oh, God.
Was gonna play in.
So we have to wait
a
11 minutes for you to cast this fucking spell.
10 minutes.
Okay.
I hold up my light.
Huberto
Well,
Huberto has a little flame emit from his fingers and just starts like holding it. Are we supposed
Candles glowing from my belly.
looking at you, Sunshine? Are we supposed to humor this one?
Yeah.
And this bird you cannot shake.
He's real proud of himself.
His singing voice is fucking terrible.
He's actually pretty good with the instrument, though.
Yeah.
I'm more of an instrumentalist. And then the tiny hut appears. I set it so that it is perfectly see-through. Sound can get through, but only the three of us can go in. Once they are in, I set it so that they can only go out. They aren't able to leave and come back.
Oh my God, that's my opponent.
Mm-hmm.
What fucking anime did you pull him from?
I don't know. Jay found the art. You tell me.
He looks like
Most of them.
Which guy is that from Seven Deadly Sins?
Most of them. And the women.
Yeah.
That is a probably 14-year-old girl. in anime. 17-year-old dude would have a giant beard.
You
Next week when I fight this fuckboy.
when I fight this fucking middle schooler from Japan.
I lean over to Adi. This is not what I expected to be a snake. A poisonous snake.
I do not believe that this was the contents of the crate. There is more to be found.
Huh. Dude, Rainbow confuses me. She uses words. I don't know how they work together.
Do you have a negative intelligence?
I believe you.
I think Tiddly's
I would-
casting a confusion spell on everyone else.
At least on himself.
I cannot tell you what to do, whether to take her at her word or not. But I know that I trust her.
I hug my brother,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should be
And I-
before we went.
pause by this Huberto before they go in. And I just look at him and I say, if anything happens, anything at all, not just to my brother, but anything happens in the next 8 hours that isn't above board, I will personally kill you. And then I will bring you back and I will talk to you. And then I will kill you again. Clear?
Oh, Crystal, sister person. But let me be clear with you. I will never hurt him before the whistle. But after, you will be without sibling. I am sorry. It's how it works. Here, pay attention. I'll show you. He hovers his hand over the top of his face like he goes, ah. And when he brings it down the second time, half of his face is melted away. And then he brings it back up and he's fine. Have fun, sister person.
I turn around and I walk away and I say to myself, I'm gonna fucking murder him later. I'm gonna murder him. That's who I'm gonna murder. Yep, murdering that guy.
Really hope she's not talking about me. as she walks by. Just
I'm gonna murder him. You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me. And you're gonna help me. We're all going to kill him if anything happens to my brother.
All right. You are all escorted out. Margaret herself passes the grounds. Her guard captain helps with her with it, and they inform you that there is nobody except for your pursuing guards inside or outside the building. Okay? Let me go ahead and do the background, actually. There's a background for this. I might have to turn everything off, but you can kind of see. It's an actual
like a horse riding arena type
yeah,
thing.
it's a horse show arena is basically what it is. But I mean, you could jousting tournament style stuff. It's huge, right? And it's just one fucking hut, a translucent hut in the middle of this thing, where the two of you are hanging out.
And like 6 guards just kind of wandering around.
Yeah, you're just broing out. And then all exits and entrances have at least a guard on them. Okay? They did their best to Fort Knox. You and Huberto inside. Outside. Are we all satisfied? Yes. This will be what's most fair. Natasha sort of nods at him. Margaret nods at him emphatically. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to the piano lounge. I feel a need to tickle the ivories. He wanders in. Starts wandering in. Margaret behind him. Natasha looks at you, Rainbow. Please, do your best to watch and pay attention, but do not cause a reason to ruin this. Okay?
I will prepare everything I have to keep him alive.
There will be an angle on this. Watch tonight.
I don't know what I will do if things go wrong.
I understand he is your brother. But neither
He's the
one
only family of my family that gives a damn about me. He's all I have.
and I cannot relate to that feeling. But what I can tell you is there is no way Auburn has set all of this up with the contracts we have previously signed earlier this evening, with this lock-safe situation, that there is not an angle. Don't break the contract, and don't let Sunshine take a fall. Goodbye forever, Joshua.
He was too scared.
Got sick from eating all those whole chickens.
He pooped on the floor and got embarrassed.
Joke about it enough, it's going to happen in real life.
Can't just put that in your mental space. Rainbow.
Yeah.
She walks away. Doing her best fake. What happened to you?
Where did I go?
Oh, God.
Oh my god, that is good. That's good. Good
Phil
job,
was trying
Josh.
his hardest not to laugh.
He went to the upside down for a second. Okay, so where you're all released, you were informed by the head of the guard that if you are interested in helping with keeping things safe, you need to set up your own sort of timeline for it. So you need to figure out who's doing what when. But none of you are allowed near the arena for the sake of keeping it clean. Okay?
No question.
Yes.
When you say the arena, the little hut that he put up, or the big area?
The whole building that they are in right now. None of you are allowed near that building. The guards see you there. That's a bad. They say the same thing to Aubyn's people. It should be noted, right next to you. And they give you a stare down. I'm assuming you give them a stare down. Everyone's trying to be more clever than the other people.
Witty banter ensues.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Tiddly. Can I have a moment?
Yeah.
Just go away from the others, make sure that there's no one else around. I've been thinking of a just in case scenario. If, and this is big if Sunshine doesn't win tomorrow and we need the governor to lose, am I going to get in trouble with you for executing him? I can make it a little bit cleaner than what everyone's been worried about.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
I could have done it 2 seconds.
I know, but I need to be within 30 feet. You told us that you were in his room.
Oh.
That's how I know.
Oh, okay.
There's something that I've noticed recently. Whenever I'm around someone that dies, I think I understand what happens to someone. I need to be close to them when they die. But I might be able to
They shit themselves.
to make it seem like he's still alive.
Do you need
This is a I don't know how well I can do this yet.
Blink.
That's why I didn't bring it up before. Tiddly, you know the way in if we need to do this. Rainbow, you're the one who knows this darker magic. I think I might be able to take his shadow, or I felt that when we killed those guys on the road. I felt I took one. I didn't do anything with it, but it's something I don't know. I don't know my magic.
That's a conversation that we're gonna have later because that's really cool and I want to know your magic. I want to understand it, so we're gonna figure that out together. If anything happens to my brother, I will lose my shit and I won't be held responsible for what I do. So you all do what you want. I'm going to be focusing on not burning all of Doucette to the ground.
Fair enough.
That shit is creepy, man. But yeah, you got my blessing.
But let me get close and help me finish him. We might be able to end some other bloodshed.
Now, do you have to be the one to kill them or no?
No. I felt it when you sniped that guy before.
No. It was an accident. Yeah, I get it. I didn't mean to blow his head off.
Literally. His head came off.
Literally. Well, if it comes
Just-
down to it, I
Just
will.
make sure before we do anything, make sure I'm close to him.
I'll use my abilities to the best of my ability.
This is,
3, 2, 1. The redundant. Hey,
Okay.
Pancake, you fucking do the fucking symbol.
I've been trying to think of a backup plan. And I want to have something in place. That way we're all on the same page. Steve's going to just go crazy. Audie will just find the biggest motherfucker to fight.
Well, I would have done it earlier, but I didn't feel as if that was a good idea. Since we were
all of your concern for Sunshine is all well and good, but I am confident he will be
Hey,
victorious.
Audie, you're not there.
Okay, I should invite him to stuff.
Sorry, Phil.
Steve, we are going to go look scary somewhere.
Okay, I want others to know if you see something happen and he starts acting weird, don't try to kill him again. So, are you going off into the woods with Audie there, Tiddly? Words are hard.
Well, surrounding it, the geography of everything surrounding it is the river. Across the river is pure swamp. There is, and then there's forest. That forest to both the east and the west.
I think what I'm gonna do is just patrol. Just kind of go everywhere.
Okay. Well,
Keep
you
an
are
eye
all.
out.
Well, you are all. Well, you guys are patrolling. Yes. Are you guys? Are we committing as a group? Not Sunshine, obviously. Are we committing as a group to not sleep this night?
I will
You
not.
could do shifts.
What is required of us as guards?
You're not.
We would do
You're
what
not
we are
required to be guards. It is the. That's what the guard captain said to you. You can do your thing, patrol the outside of the manor as much as you want, whatever you feel is safe, but you are not allowed to approach or enter the arena.
Right, but we were supposed to pick up slack for 6 guards, no longer guarding the premises.
Right,
So
but
we-
there's half a dozen Aubyn's folks wandering around as well. I mean, no, not half a dozen, a couple dozen. Sorry. There's like 2 dozen of Aubyn's folks wandering around as well.
Well, I don't like the guy to begin with, so I'm not gonna sleep.
I think.
I mean,
we
you can
should
choose
have
to
2
take shifts.
people, at least 2 people at a time, guarding / monitoring their activities as they guard at the time. So we would probably have to take 4-hour shifts and have half of us out at each time, even though you can't divide 5 by half very well.
5 by half is my new punk band.
I will need to
Not bad.
so that I can change my spells out and have spell slots back.
You
GM
make
question.
your preparations, Rainbow. We will make sure that everything is on the up and up.
So Rainbow has to get a long rest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 4 of you.
Question for the GM.
Yes.
Bag of crepes. Is that short rest or long rest reset?
Long rest.
Damn it. Okay.
We
Don't
should have
ever.
one sneaky person.
All of your passives on your abilities are long rest. If you
Okay.
have a passive stuff on your abilities, it is long rest.
Cool.
I say we take shifts. Just like we do when we're camping. Because we still technically get long rest when we do shift.
Yes, that is true.
2 people up, everyone else down. And then rotate.
Well, if Rainbow needs the long rest, I'll do shifts.
Okay.
We have 2 people at a time. The 2 people who are up for each of the halves of the night should have 1 strong person and 1 sneaky person.
So
And
let's.
so, Steve, you take shift with Guy.
All right.
So
All right.
Tiddlyotti, Guy, Steve. Who goes first?
I guess we could.
Well, I am fine with us going first. Yes.
Okay, Steve, you take second. Okay.
No. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to do a couple things before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna wait maybe an hour or 2 after they get put in the tent, the bubble. And I'm gonna cast Sending to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say I just want to check in. Everything okay? I have 1 more of these I can do before I go to bed. Tell me you're safe.
Oh God, he's killing me! No, just kidding. I don't know.
There's so many knives.
It's all snakes. This whole thing.
He was made of snakes.
He was the crate the whole time.
I knew it.
I burst out of the room, tearing shit off the walls. I set the house on fire. I stabbed
this
the
den of
first
snakes.
snakes that I see with my dagger right in the eyeball.
Why?
Honestly, that's a very brother thing to do, though.
Well, I would definitely. I could hear the concern, and I would definitely want to know. I mean, before I respond, I want to know what's happened in the bubble since then. So. It's all snakes.
Rainbow,
Yeah?
you want to respond to Sunshine?
I didn't say that, Mike. I was saying
Okay.
I want to know what's happening before I.
Oh,
respond.
in the bubble. Sorry,
Yeah,
you're talking to me. I apologize.
Yep.
In my head, I was immediately making NBA jokes. I heard what you said and then just fucking glanced over it.
That's all right.
So you are hanging out with Huberto, who's actually being mostly nice. You've set up a bit of a fire. He's offered cured meat as like, would you like something to eat?
I have my own, thank you, and I pull out my jerky from my rations.
Ration jerky. My God, I got this from the best butcher in Doucette. He starts eating on it.
They've got some good ones there.
Aye. Yeah, you got to get all the livestock from the south. It's not as fresh, but it's okay.
So who are you, Huberto? I don't believe I've ever heard of you.
You haven't. There's no way. I've never heard of you. So you've never heard of me. East, far east. Came here, city of gambling, city of fighting. It's better.
do enjoy the fights myself.
I heard you beat up a lamb. That's how. That's how Albin described.
I didn't choose my opponent.
Yeah, we never do. I want you to know, I respect you. You come into this, it's good. I will kill you tomorrow, but I respect you.
Oh, are we doing this to the death?
I don't know the rules. I don't know when they stop, but not how my spells work, yeah? Just fair warning.
Sunshine doesn't particularly feel intimidated, but he also kind of last week Tarlin said, when I said, like, when Audie and me were talking about killing Guy, like joking about it somewhat, half joking about it, Tarlin said that when you say stuff like that, your light gets dimmer. So Sunshine's kind of thinking about that right now.
Meanwhile, he lights a cigarette.
I'm hoping the smoke can leave the bubble.
Sure.
I mean, it's got to let air in and out, right? Otherwise, we'd probably suffocate in 8 hours. You're muted, Luke.
I can control it so that it doesn't, but yeah, I was letting everything air-wise and stuff.
You let sound in. There's no way you don't let air in.
It'd be bad for campfires.
Yeah. All the wizards' party died of carbon monoxide poisoning in the campfire.
In the morning, so we call it a draw.
Which one died first?
Rainbow, you have Revivify, right?
All right, it's probably been long enough for Rainbow to
Sure.
gone through. I would just say back, I'm fine. Huberto seems pretty intent on killing me. So far, no. Well, shit. Can I say intent on killing me tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow.
So far, no sign of foul play. How are all of you doing out there? I don't know why. Well, whatever. She said she had
Made
another
of snakes.
spell. I think that was 25.
You went over because you did syllables at one point.
Oh,
I won't respond right away, and I'm going to wait to respond until right before I actually go to bed, so it will probably be a couple more hours since we put them in the bubble right after dinner.
Okay.
But around 11-ish.
Before you do, Rainbow, because it's so
Yeah.
late. Sunshine.
mm-hmm.
Sunshine. Sunshine, are you there? You can't respond yet. Only have 25 words still. I'm working on that. I made this device that... Licorice!
That was my first word, by the way. Just a heavy sigh.
You gotta be careful with that because it's.
Hello, Trey. I'm good. Licorice sure is great, Tishvia. You'll have to tell me more about...
Sunshine, Trey again. Sorry, still working on my number with Tish. Going to send you guys one of my new items. Oh, I'm sending it via... Licorice!
tells Tishvia
Laura has a
to
migraine.
not be so deliberately obtuse. It's not helpful, and frankly, he's too old to be so juvenile. I don't know if that was 20 or 25.
Use both hands.
Whatever, I'm done. Even if it was 20, I'm done.
All right. Rainbow, continue.
So right before I go to bed, I send him another message. Boys out patrolling. I'm sleeping soon. Any updates? By the way, that guy can melt his own face. He showed me. It was very creepy.
As I'm sitting there, just kind of waiting for the time to go down, I get Rainbow's message. And I'm like, I gotta get like a do not disturb thing.
Gotta hang a fucking sign at this point.
I get it. Was that all of it, Rainbow? I'm sorry. Okay.
I have to pee.
Have faith. I'll win. Don't worry. Good enough.
And I go to bed.
And Mike goes to pee.
Good night, everybody. Love you.
Good night.
I'll see you on Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, Thursday evening, and then back again Sunday. Good night.
I wasn't